guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at beauty dupes, the products which I found in the drugstore which totally rival their designer expensive counterparts that cost about 10 times as much. So let me show you what I got. So I used to work at Creme de la Mer, which some of you guys will know is a super expensive brand, and their products are amazing, but you definitely pay the price for it. So a lot of these are going to be comparisons to them, and the first one is a toner, the Creme de la Mer toner. It's just called the Tonic, and it's a very thin watery toner. I love it. I think it's amazing for your skin. Every time now after I cleanse, I put some toner on a cotton pad, I wipe it all over my face, and just those last little bits of makeup that are left on there all come off onto the cotton pad, and I find it makes you so much more clean. I have tried a Clinique toner before, but it was really alcoholic, so you could kind of smell it, it was all evaporating, and I found it made my skin really dry. So I love this one because it's so gentle, and it just is practically water, but it really takes off the last tiny drops of makeup before you do serum and all that kind of thing. But it's pretty expensive. So I also discovered the number 7 version, which is basically exactly the same as far as I can tell. They're even both pink. This is a really old bottle, so it's kind of faded, but it's really watery, it's very light, and I find it has exactly the same properties. It's the soft and soothed gentle toner, so it's really gentle, like I said, practically water, but I find it makes such a difference to my skin. Whenever I think I won't bother using toner, I always get breakouts, and I find this is such a good secret for stopping your skin having breakouts, because especially those last bits of mascara or maybe a bit of foundation that you've missed, once you use toner over it, it just takes off, and afterwards I can feel my skin is so clean. So this is an amazing beauty dupe, and number 7 have always got deals on and they've always got vouchers, so definitely a good one to pick up. The next one is another Creme de la Mer, and it's the Refining Facial, and this one is kind of branded as an exfoliator. It's a very thick cream with kind of exfoliating beads in it that you put. You can use it as an exfoliator and rub it all over your face, but when I was working there, discovered that you could actually use it as a mask, which is how I like to use it. I don't like very abrasive exfoliators. I think they're quite bad for your skin. They give you kind of micro cuts and everything. So I really like to use it as a facial. So I put it all over quite thick and then leave it for maybe 10 minutes, and then I wash it off, and I find it very good. Kind of similar to a clay facial, I suppose. Like, it kind of dries out, I find it pulls out all the imperfections and leaves me with really beautiful skin afterwards and helps me combat spots and that kind of thing. But it's expensive. So I love the Soap & Glory Fab Facial Peel Pore. I think it's almost exactly the same. You can even see the consistencies. This is a very thick white paste. It's got little beads in it, and it reacts exactly the same. When you leave it on your skin for kind of 10 minutes, it goes quite dry, it takes out all the impurities, and it works the same as a clay mask. So I think this one's really good, and obviously it's a lot cheaper. And Soap & Glory is always fun. They quite often have deals, or especially good for presents. They have gift boxes, that kind of thing. So definitely think these two are amazing dupes for each other. Next is another Creme de la Mer, and it's the oil cleanser. I don't actually have it anymore. I used mine up ages ago, but instead I've been using the L'Oreal Skin Perfecting Oil. As you can see, this one's almost empty. I've gone through about 3. I totally love them. You only need maybe 1 pump into your hand. It doesn't take very much, but I rub it all over my whole face. It's amazing at taking off makeup. I only recently discovered oil cleansers. I haven't been using an oil cleanser because I have oily skin, and I thought it would make it really oily, shiny throughout the day, but it's not. It's totally the opposite. You might have heard by now, everyone's talking about it, but how oil balances out your skin. So if you put oil on oil, it will stop your skin being so oily, and I've definitely found that. I find that if I use a very dry, stripping cleanser, maybe with salicylic acid and trying to get rid of spots, maybe a foaming cleanser I know as well is really bad for oily skin. It just dries it out, and then your skin overproduces more oil to try and get itself healthy. So I find the oil cleansers are so good for healthy skin. The Creme de la Mer one is really beautiful, but again quite expensive, and I actually found it hurt my eyes a bit more than this one. I have very sensitive eyes, and this one I rub it all really deeply into my mascara and everything, and it just is amazing. It doesn't hurt my skin at all. It washes off really well, especially if I follow it with a toner. I put 1 squirt of this on, I warm it up in my hands, and then I rub it all over my face, really deeply into my eye makeup and everything, lip makeup, everything, and it just melts away. And then I take it off with a hot cloth, with a flannel, and it's absolutely transformed my skin since I started using an oil cleanser. Next is the last of my Creme de la Mer comparisons, and it was actually one of my favourite products when I was working there, is the SPF. So this is really beautiful because it's got a very, very thin consistency. So this is face SPF. This is actually 30 SPF, the UV protecting fluid. As it says in the name, fluid, it's very, very thin, so I use it almost as a primer, and I actually wear SPF almost all year round, on my face anyway, because you need vitamin D getting into your body, and a bit of sun is good on your face, but I wear an SPF pretty much all year round, and this one has been great for that because it's not like a sun cream where it's really, really heavy, makes you spotty, makes you greasy. It's just very light. So I use it either as a primer or under my primer, just to have the SPF factor. But then I discovered the La Roche-Posay. La Roche-Posay isn't dirt cheap, but they're pretty affordable, and this bottle will last you for ages and ages and ages. This is from the Anthelios XL range, and this is actually 50 plus, so it's even stronger than this one. Again, it's a fluid, it's really, really thin. They do have a tinted fluid, but this one's just the standard one, and I find it so good. I mean, it's exactly the same really. It's really thin, I wear it under my makeup, I wear it pretty much every day, and SPF is like the #1 way to help with anti-aging. So I think it's really important, especially to start while you're young, and try and get yourself protected from the sun and look after your skin. So I really, really love this one. It also comes in a few different types. The mattifying one is really, really good. I often use the mattifying one as a primer because it makes your skin really matte, and then I put my makeup on top. So I often use that instead of the Benefit Pore Professional, which is the primer that I normally use because that's really mattifying, kind of silicone-y. The mattifying one of this is very similar to that. And then they've got the light one, which is this, and then they've also got a moisturising one, which isn't really suitable for me because I already have oily skin. I don't really struggle with moisturising, but it is really, really good. So I would recommend picking up one of those 3, taking it on holiday with you, and it's going to last you forever because you only need a tiny little bit each time. And finally, these I don't have a specific high-end product to compare them to, because as soon as I discovered them I just didn't buy any high-end stuff anymore, and they are the Sleek eyeshadow palettes. These are so friggin' good. All my friends who are makeup artists also love them. Everybody swears that they're amazing. The colour payoff is so good, the range is amazing, and I think they're about £6 each. They're so, so cheap, and again in Boots you can always do 3 for 2s. They have like a million different colours. I've got 4 palettes and I still always want to buy more. They've got lots of very natural colours, lots of smoky colours, and also some really like crazy out there colours, kind of bright greens, pinks, blues and stuff, so if you want to do that. But I absolutely love them. The one that I use the most is the Bad Gal palette. I'll just show it to you inside. They're all a bit grubby, but they're such lovely packaging. And then on the inside, I like this because it's got like the very natural kind of smoky colours in. It basically does everything I need for a night out. So I normally use these really kind of natural ones in the day, and then I've got all the smoky ones as well for night, and I think the Sleek palettes are so good. Definitely a designer dupe for Naked, all that kind of thing. You probably won't get the same colours in the same palette as Naked and those competitors, but the colour payoff is so good, they last really well. I think they're totally the bomb. So that is it for my designer dupes. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and it's caught you on to some ones that you think will be really good compared to the expensive ones. I am all about money saving, so I'm definitely going to be doing some more videos like this about how to get bargains, which high street brands are the best, and beauty products that you don't have to spend a lot of money on to still look awesome. So if you've enjoyed the video, of course please like it, and definitely subscribe, hit the button below. I would love to update you with more videos as we go. Thanks for watching, bye! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do my winter beauty favourite product. I'm going to start with lips. I really struggle in the winter with my lips getting dry.